Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey, man, we're back on the channel with another react. Today, we have what it's like to be every gang ranked. I wonder who is this behind and how you feel. Never mind. Hey, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first support, you got to do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video.
Knock it with a thumbs up.
It's funny to you, ain't it? You start laughing immediately. Let's go, y'all.
Level 1. The Lookout. You wake up at 3:30 a.m. long before the sun has even considered touching the horizon. You don't grab a weapon. You don't grab a bag of product. You grab a heavy black hoodie, a portable charger, and a phone with a screen so cracked it looks like a spider web. Your job is the most boring, most vital, and most thankless task in the organization. You are a human sensor. You stand on the corner of 4th and Main, leaning against a cold brick wall, pretending to be a kid waiting for a bus that never comes. Your eyes are constantly scanning. You aren't looking at people, you're looking at wheels. You're looking at the way a car's suspension sits. You're looking for the subtle antenna on a roof, or the way a driver keeps both hands on the wheel at 10 and 2. In the group chat, you are nobody. You don't even have a name yet. They just call you Shorty or Little Man. You are a ghost in your own neighborhood. If a suspicious vehicle slows down, you type one word, blue. That's for the local police. If you see a car you've never seen before, tinted windows, out-of-state plates, you type ghost. That's for the outsiders. You aren't on the law enforcement radar yet. To the cops, you're just another statistic, another kid in a hoodie who's probably skipping school. They might shoo you off the corner, but they don't write your name down. You don't exist to them. You get paid in favors. Maybe a senior member buys you a burger. Maybe they let you sit in the back of the car while they play loud music. You are hungry. Your feet are numb, and your pockets are completely empty. But you stay. You're waiting for the day they stop calling you Little Man and start giving you something to carry. Level 2, the Runner. Now you've moved up. You aren't standing still anymore. You've traded the street corner for the alleys and the stairwells. You carry the weight, plastic baggies, or thick envelopes of cash. This is the level where you get your first real street name. You aren't Shorty anymore. Because you're fast, because you know every shortcut through the projects, they start calling you Swift. This name is your first badge of honor. Wow. It means you've been noticed. You move through the city like a blood cell through an artery. You memorize which doors are unlocked, which fences have a loose slat you can squeeze through, and which apartment buildings have a rooftop exit. You make real money now, maybe $300 a week. It feels like $1 million. But this is the moment you officially hit the law enforcement radar. It's subtle. A patrol officer sees you 3 times in 3 different locations in 1 hour. He pulled out a notepad and wrote it down. You are now a known associate.
Not everybody. Some people are slicker than that. You know what I'm saying? Some people know how to blend in. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody get on the radar at this level. You know what I'm saying? The first level, what was the first level again? The Lookout. The shorties do be the lookout. The little homies in the neighborhood be the lookout. You know what I'm saying? When they choose their life, that's where they got to start it. Everybody got started at ground zero, just like any other job.
Level 3, the Dealer.
Now this is if you're on, but there's different ways you can, like, when it comes down to ranking you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't touch the drugs though. Everybody don't touch it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, same way on a job. You got different jobs for everybody. It's not boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Something like boom, boom, and I'm over here. I'd rather do this. I'd rather get, you know.
You've stopped running. Now people run to you. You've been given the spot. It might be a park bench, a specific hallway in a high-rise, or the back room of a barbershop. You are a retail manager of the underworld. You set the pace. You decide who's a real one and who's a snitch. You have a roll of cash in your pocket, but there's a weight to it. Every dollar in that roll belongs to someone else. At the end of the shift, you go to a drop house. You keep 20%. You hand over 80. This is the tax for the protection of the brand. You start carrying protection, a small, cheap pistol, tucked into your waistband, and it scares you more than you'd ever admit. The police radar is glowing red now. You've had your first knockdown. A plainclothes detective tackled you in the park. You didn't have anything on you. You're too smart for that. But they took your picture. You are now in the gang database. They know your mother's address. They know your girlfriend's name. They are just waiting for you to get greedy. Level 4, the enforcer. The time for selling is over. Now your job is the management of violence. You sit in the back of blacked out SUVs. When a dealer on level 3 gets short on his count, you're the one who goes to see him. You don't go there to talk. You go there to remind him that the organization isn't a charity. You don't raise your voice. The scariest people never do. You just stand in the doorway wearing leather gloves even though it's July, and the room goes silent. When people hear your name, they look at the floor. You are the physical manifestation of the boss's will. Law enforcement has moved you from the associate list to the target list.
See the problem with somebody explaining like this is not necessarily like they're describing each level, but the level don't go in this direction, right? Somebody can go from being a lookout to being the runner, then because they want the, you know what I'm saying, that type of money. Some people go from being a lookout to an enforcer because they've been doing the lookout. They done earn respect, you know what I'm saying, amongst some people. Then they get invited to their first, you know what I'm saying, enforcer situation, and then they watch them see how they interact in that situation. And they're like, hey, you handled that good. We're going to take you on another one. Because some people go from being a lookout to an enforcer, and those people typically rise up of the ranks faster. Because the dealer, they get the money. The enforcer get the respect. It's levels, man. Because it's not even respect, it's fear more than respect. Mm-hmm. What you call it?
That's fear, but I wasn't taking it as though this was like this is just like the bottom and the top.
Yeah,
like,
he just explained it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Violent Crimes Task Force knows your face. They don't want to arrest you for a small bag of product anymore. They want to tie you to a shooting. They have a corkboard in a room somewhere with your photo in the center, surrounded by red string. Level 5, the crew leader. You are a middle manager now. You manage a set. You have 5 dealers and 10 lookouts reporting to you. You are responsible for the count. If the money is short, it's your head. If the police raid a spot, it's your job to find out who talked. You carry 2 phones that never stop buzzing. One is for the work, and the other is for the higher-ups. You spend your nights in diners looking at maps of the neighborhood. You see the streets as a grid of profit and loss. The younger kids look at you like a god. They see your gold watch and your custom car. They don't see the fact that you haven't had a full night's sleep in 3 years. On your way home, your phone buzzes once. No name, just a message. They asked about you. It's from one of your own, someone who swore they'd never talk. The law enforcement radar has upgraded you to high-value target. You are now being wiretapped. Every time you say the pizza is ready on your phone, a detective in a van 3 blocks away writes down, subject likely discussing a new shipment. They aren't looking for you anymore. They're looking through you to see who you're talking to. Level 6, the lieutenant. You have officially left the street. You wear a suit now, not a cheap one. You meet in high-end steakhouses and the back rooms of legitimate construction companies. You manage the fronts. The car washes the trucking firms. You are an expert in money laundering. You know how to make $1 million in street money look like $1 million in rental income. You talk to accountants more than you talk to hitters. Your street name is starting to fade. In the meetings that matter, you go by your real name. You want to be seen as a businessman, not a gangster. But the feds are here. You aren't on the local police radar anymore. You're in the FBI's Organized Crime Division files. They have a code name for your investigation, something like Operation Broken Hammer. They are building a RICO case. They are documenting every dinner, every handshake, and every bank deposit.
That's cool. Let's move on.
RICO case. They are documenting every dinner, every handshake, and every bank deposit. You are a whale in the ocean. Level 7, the strategist. You are the brain of the beast. You don't think in terms of streets, you think in terms of routes and supply chains. You decide which ports the shipments come through. You decide which rival gangs to go to war with and which ones to sign treaties with. You are a diplomat. You spend your days on a private boat or in a mountain retreat, looking at a laptop. You use encrypted apps that even the government has trouble breaking. You don't order hits. You express a desire for a change in leadership. Your street name is a legend now. To the kids on level 1, you are a myth like the boogeyman. They call you the ghost. The law enforcement radar is at maximum capacity. You are on the most wanted list, but they can't find you. You have 3 different passports and 5 different identities. You are playing a game of chess against the Department of Justice. If you move left, they move right. You are the shadow that the sun can't catch. Level 8, the second in command. You are the underboss. You are the bridge between the myth and the reality. When the boss whispers, you are the one who shouts. You run the day-to-day operations of an empire that generates more revenue than a small country. You meet with senators, you meet with judges. You have donated to every political campaign in the state. You are the one who makes the unsolvable problems go away. If a high-level member turns snitch, you don't just kill him. You erase his entire existence from the records. You are the one who actually makes the machine move. The boss gets the glory, but you get the power. The feds have a 24-hour surveillance team on you. There is a satellite currently positioned to track your car. They have flipped your brother, your cousin, and your tailor. They are waiting for one slip-up, one signed check, one recorded conversation. You are walking on a tightrope. Level 9, the boss. You sit in a room that is perfectly silent. The walls are 3 feet thick. There are no windows. There are no phones. There are only the people you have known for 30 years, and even them you don't fully trust. You are the king. You have reached the top of the mountain. You have hundreds of millions of dollars buried in offshore accounts. You have the power to collapse a city's economy with one phone call. You are the father. You don't have a street name anymore. Your name is never written down. It is never spoken aloud in a room that hasn't been swept for bugs. The law enforcement radar? You are the radar. You know which detectives are on your payroll. You know which FBI agents are looking for a promotion. You have turned the system against itself. But as you sit there, in the silence of your fortress, you realize the truth of the life. You started at level 1, standing in the cold, wanting to be noticed. Now you've spent 40 years trying to be invisible. You have all the money in the world, but you can't buy a walk in the park. You have all the power in the world, but you are a prisoner of your own creation. You look at the surveillance feed of the street corner where you started. You see a kid in a hoodie leaning against a brick wall, watching a car slow down. He looks hungry. He looks ambitious. He looks exactly like you did. If you like this video, hit subscribe and tell me in the comments which one I should do next.
You agree, disagree? It gave me very much so... How would you put it? Textbooky.
It's very, very. That's a good. That's a good term to use. I agree.
Very textbooky, not like. Very that thin layer of this. You said what?
I said, although, yeah, granted, you do have like different ranks when you like, doing stuff.
Yeah.
But some people just remain
as a lookout.
what they are like. So don't have too many high hopes that you're gonna,
And some people bypass all of that and become by family, by bloodline.
So it just depends,
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you won't have to start out if it's just shorty.
Right. But yeah, that was crazy.
Y'all spin us up. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts down below for us. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go over the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar.